I got a new action figure. Is it a Star Wars? No. Is it a Transformer bot? No. Is it a G.I. Joe? G.I. no. It's a Chocula. And a Booberry. Why did I do this? What the hell is wrong with me? Let's find out together as I get cut off by the opening credits of Show and Tell with Eric. When I was a kid, we didn't get a lot of sugary cereals. Dad was a dentist, and he took that shit seriously. He said, son, only floss the teeth you wish to keep. But sometimes, on special occasions, like a sleepover or vacation or something, we'd have access to the sugary cereals. Oh yeah, we'd get the good stuff. Couple that with the barrage of advertisements from my other dad. TV. TV's my other dad. And you would have one obsessed kid. Let me turn into a 900-year-old man for a second. If you weren't around for the golden age of breakfast cereals, you were really missing out. I mean, your blood sugar levels weren't, but you, as a person, were missing out. If it was the least bit crunchy and you could dip it in sugar, you had yourself a cereal. We had cereals that were flavored like ice cream cones. We had donut-flavored cereal. We had orange juice-flavored cereal.
OJ. Roll 'em out.
That's O.J. Joe, rounding up oranges for Kellogg's, where they'll take the sweet juice and put it into new O.J.'s, a crunchy, delicious orange-tasting cereal. O.J.'s are packed with vitamin C, part of this complete breakfast. New O.J.'s, a delicious orange-tasting cereal.
But there was something about the idea of a breakfast cereal mascot that could kill you that really caught my eye. Finally, we could bite back. So, at every opportunity, well, I mean, almost every opportunity, I'd go for Chocula. I say almost because, I mean, it wasn't the best tasting cereal. That was Pac-Man. And the Pac-Man cereal made you feel like you were Pac-Man because of... You know what? I'm getting off track. That should be its own thing. Let's get back to these guys here. Chocula and Booberry, which incidentally I purchased at a rad toy store in Burnaby, BC called Ages 3 and Up. They didn't pay me to say that, but I'm open to it. According to the General Mills website, Count Chocula was introduced alongside Frankenberry in 1971. And by the way, Frankenberry is his full name. First name Franken, last name Berry. They were joined in 1973 by Booberry the Ghost. And by the way, Booberry is his full name. First name Boo, last name Berry. Coincidence? We'll get to that a little later. Count Chocula's voice was inspired by Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Frankenberry's, of course, was inspired by Boris Karloff's Frankenstein's monster, or whatever you want to call him. So, naturally, who is the inspiration for a ghost? Peter Lorre. From Casablanca. To the disco tourney thing! We got ourselves a Chocula. We got ourselves a Booberry. This is what they look like out of their packaging. Booberry is not superposable. He's got a neck joint. He can turn his neck. He can move his arms. And he glows in the dark. I'm not going to show you what that looks like because it never looks good on camera. And I trust you to know what glow in the dark looks like. He does, however, come with a little cereal box here. You can see. And the back of the cereal box, as I've spoiled already, has a mask on the back, just like it was the 1970s all over again, and you cut out yourself a Chocula or a Booberry mask. Chocula comes, of course, with the cereal box, and he comes with a second head that I like to call Eric looking at ribs. I tried to switch heads. It felt a little like I was a little forcing it too much, so I didn't bother. Chocula is also pretty easily
knocked over. He's got very, very, I'll call tender ankle joints, because that's what you want on your cereal mascot, is delicious, delicious, tender joints. I want to know how tall these guys are. So let's assume that the cereal boxes are the size of regular cereal boxes, which I would say 10.5 inches tall. Measured these at 2.5 inches tall, which puts them at a scale of 1 to 4.1999. With his hair, Chocula is 6 inches tall. So we multiply that by 4.1999, and we have 25.1994. So Chocula is just over 2 feet tall. Why didn't I measure Boo Berry? He's a ghost. He can do what he wants.
Remember that question I asked about the berries, Franken and Boo, and whether they were related? Well, here's the answer. They were almost related. And by almost, I mean probably never. And by related, I mean, well, here's the story. In November 2018, General Mills put the word out that they were looking for pitches for a monster cereal universe. An MCU, if you will. Except, probably less tiresome. Well, yours truly sent in a pitch. And here was my idea. Frankenberry and Boo Berry weren't just related. They were the same guy. Frankenberry is a reanimated corpse, and Boo Berry's a ghost. They were one person. And that person was murdered by Count Chocula. The only person who can solve it is a detective. A detective cursed to be a werewolf. I have yet to hear back. For a more detailed description of the monster cereal history, check out Secret Galaxy. They know what they're talking about. In the meantime, hit that like and subscribe stuff. You know how it works. If you're in a position to help the channel grow, you can do so by sending some support to coffee.com/EricFell, and a very special thank you for those who already do. My name is Eric Fell. It's that way on all the social medias. You should follow me and do all that stuff. This is the awkward bit. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the future.